as you have the charcoal brick, the charcoal dust, you are good to go. You are good to go, guys. So that's why I said this is the cheapest method of making charcoal briquettes. The cheapest and the cheapest. And if you can use like banana peelings, guys, the banana peelings I showed you last time, and if you eat matoke so much and the banana peelings are readily available, it will become very, very cheap, guys, to produce these briquettes using ash as your binding agent. And by the way, this video, guys, is also to answer those questions I get in the comment section when you guys are asking me which other binding agents can I use apart from this. Where I am, I cannot get clay, I cannot get cassava flour. Which other binding agent can I use? So guys, this video is answering all those questions. It is binding very well, guys, without even struggling at all, without using a lot of energy. So you see this, guys? So guys, are you seeing? It is binding very well and very fast without wasting money on buying or looking for clay or any other binding agent. You have your briquettes. Wow. Guys, you tell me, Annie, why don't you wear your gloves? And for yourself too, why don't you wear your gloves? Guys, this work is not too much for me. Like I told you guys in my first video for briquette making, like guys, I told you in my first video, if you haven't watched that video about briquette making on my video I made about briquettes, guys, I told you briquette making is not for the slay queens. It is a messy job. It is so messy in that if you can't stand this, briquettes are not for you. Maybe you can just cook with them, maybe someone makes and you buy, but if you are a slay queen if you are a slay queen, this is not your work, guys. You will not manage briquette making. But the good thing, after here I wash my hands and they don't look like I've been in this mess at all. So that's one thing I like about what I do. So guys, I'm going to finish all this. I'll show you the briquettes, see how they look like after I've finished all this mixture. So keep watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and subscribe. But we subscribe once, guys. We do subscribe once. I'm only talking to those ones who haven't subscribed, because if I say subscribe, some of you may even unsubscribe. So we subscribe once, guys. So kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell for new video updates. In that, whenever I upload my videos, you get notified and you quickly come and enjoy my videos. So guys, today we have managed to make these ones, but remember, first we are still making. So this is how they look like, but we are in a rainy season, so they are going to take some days to dry. Like 3-4 days they will be ready. And here, guys, are our cheapest briquettes. The cheapest briquettes we made. These are the dry ones, guys. So this is how they look like, guys. And they are strong, guys. Are you seeing? You know, just break. So these are the briquettes we made with ash, guys. And they look different from the ones which are made with the clay. The ones which are made with the clay, like, are you seeing the difference? Those which are made with ash, they are a little pale compared to the ones which are made with the clay. These ones are made with the clay. Are you seeing the difference, guys? That is the difference. So let us go ahead and you see, guys, do these ash briquettes work? Do they cook? Can they cook? You know, that's what is most interesting thing we want to know. Do they cook? So guys, we are going to cook in this briquette stove. And like what I told you, we use some little charcoal of poor quality first when we are lighting, and then we put our briquettes just around. So guys, for me, I told you I cut up my briquettes, and for that case they burn faster. And because I use a small briquette stove, that's why I cut them up just like that. Now, like this smaller one, I can just put it here because it is small. So guys, we are going to light this stove with the peppers. If you have any lighter, you can use that charcoal lighter, but for us we don't have other means. So for today we are going to use peppers. So let us wait, we shall show you when it has started burning how it will look like. So guys, our briquette stove is here burning, but the fire is still down, so let us wait and see. So we are trying to boil water here, and this is how our briquettes are burning so far. Guys, are you seeing this? Are you seeing the flame? It is strong, guys, it is strong. Yes guys, these briquettes do burn where we use ash as our binding agent, but if we compare with clay briquettes are stronger. They are stronger in that even if you hit them hard on the ground, they don't easily crack, they don't easily break, which isn't the case with our ash briquettes. But still, I still find ash briquettes cheaper if you use firewood at home, if you use chalk at home. Even you can go to the neighbor, you know, you can even go to the neighbor and you get this ash free of charge. All that makes it what? Makes it cheaper. So for the case of clay, you have to, if you don't have the clay near, you have to get people to get it for you, or you yourself to look for it somewhere far. But this ash, to me, it is the cheapest binding agent one can ever use. Are you seeing this, guys? This is how it is. So guys, our water boiled long ago. There it is, and the saucepan is big, guys. Hope you can see from a distance. And let us see how the briquettes are doing. So guys, even after boiling the water, this is how our briquettes are doing. They are still burning, guys. You see the unburnt briquettes are still on, meaning we can still cook and cook and cook. I think that, guys, there is some good fire. So guys, that's how these cheapest briquettes work. My cheapest briquettes work, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, kindly give this video a like and kindly subscribe in case you haven't subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell for new video updates, and kindly give this video a like. You can as well share with your loved ones and they get to know about this, guys. This information is for sharing, guys. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. So guys, I've reduced the background light. This is how our briquettes are burning. So guys, this is how our cheapest briquettes are burning. Burning, guys. I think that, guys. Wow, I love this. Hello, welcome to this channel. I'm Kara. In case you are new, subscribe and don't forget to turn on your notification bell for new video updates. And my beautiful returning subscribers, thank you so much. Today's video, guys, I bring you another method of charcoal briquette making. Just watch the video till the end to enjoy every bit of it. You want this soil to turn into powder, so that's why I'm doing this. So whichever means you can use to turn it into powder, you use that. We used to put it inside a sack, and then we heat the sack like this. Yeah? I don't know whether it makes sense when I say that. Yeah. So since this video is just for demonstration, I don't need a lot of this ant-hill soil. So let me go ahead and sieve it. So since I want powder, this soil into powder form, I'm going to sieve it. So I'm doing it from here. So the charcoal dust we are going to use is here. But guys, like I've always told you, if you don't want the dust in the charcoal dust to affect you so much, you can always first soak your charcoal dust. Like it has been outside and we are in a rainy season, so it has been hit by the rain. So no dust at all. That's how it is. So this method of briquette making, it needs charcoal dust with very fine particles. These ones here, like here, it is still having their big particles. So we are going to go ahead and sieve it still. So we are going to do it from here. You need like a full bucket of the sifted charcoal dust. With that, I'm going to show you I need just one bucket. So I'm not going to finish all this charcoal dust. So here we go. Let me raise it a little. Now guys, once you are done sifting the charcoal dust, what remains on top, it is like this. They are big particles. So the charcoal dust with the big particles remains on top. So what we do for this case, you have a machine, you go ahead and crush it still into powder form. Or for us, what we used to do, we used to get a pestle and mortar and then you heat, but it was so tiresome. Me as a person, I've tried out very many methods of briquette making, and I find this one a little hectic, whereby you have to sift the charcoal dust, you have to crush these ones which have remained, you know. So I prefer the other method which I showed you first, whereby we use clay, and then even with the big particles, we just grab everything and we make our briquette. So that's the disadvantage with this method of briquette making.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
These are three materials which we are going to use in the making of these briquettes. We are going to use this charcoal dust, which you have seen me how I handle it. We have sawdust. This one is already sifted, meaning we remove the big particles. What we have here is fine powder. And then also we have the ant-hill soil, which is here. So here are the ratios. This is how you do the mixing. So in case you are using a bucket, whatever you use to mix, you can use a bucket, you can use a basin, you can use whichever, but whatever you use, if it is one bucket, it is one basin. We are going to put half basin. So now we have a bucket, meaning we are going to put half bucket of sawdust, and then we are going to put a quarter of the ant-hill soil. Are the ratios clear, guys? What you need to take note of are the ratios. If you don't work with the ratios I'm giving you, meaning you won't come up with good briquettes. So here is our 1 bucket of sawdust. So to this, We are putting
You can.
half bucket. So guys, here it is. It is half bucket of sawdust. And then here is our until soil, meaning we are saying a quarter, so it's going to be just something little. So this is it. Can add a little. So this is the quarter of the until soil. You put them all together, and then you do the mixing. So you have to mix until they are uniformly mixed. So this I'm using my hands just because I'm dealing with smaller quantities. But if it was a lot, you need something to help you. So this is how it looks, guys. You can get one and you see. So this is how it looks, guys, when mixed. So another material we are going to use as our binding agent is cassava porridge, guys. And here is the saucepan on which we are cooking, the cassava porridge. So let us see how we do the mixing to make the cassava porridge and which consistency of the porridge do we use. So stay tuned. So guys, here I'm making the paste. I've put cold water here. So once it is done, and you put it in your hot water, like how you make porridge. So guys, here we are making porridge. For those of you who don't know how to make porridge, this is how we make porridge. But now this porridge is cassava porridge. Porridge. So even if you don't make it so thick, if you have a lot of cassava flour, you can make it very thick. But even when you don't do so, I'm going to show you where the difference comes in when you have used thin porridge and when you have used.
Why can't you add in this?
You pour it here. You can choose to mix anywhere. You can use a basin. You can. And that for me, I have this large space. I prefer doing it from here. By the way, guys, it's threatening to rain and the porridge is still hot, so I cannot get into the hot porridge. Let me first do the mixing with my hoe, but I usually do it with my hands when the porridge is cooled. So now guys, here we come. Where we have reached, I can say this is ready for molding. I've tested one. It is ready for molding. Unlike the other methods of briquette making, guys, I've showed you where we use clay as our binding agent. Here you hope you understand that the binding agent is the cassava porridge, and then the clay, the until soil. Because until soil is also sticky, meaning it's going to contribute to the binding of these materials. So you see, even still pouring, like you can see, but still I'm going to go ahead and press it so much to come up with a ball, you know. And like I said in my first video for briquette making, guys, that the quality of your briquette will depend on the pressing you give to it. Yeah, I compared this to the charcoal we use. We have good quality charcoal which is so hard and it burns for a longer time, and then also the poor quality charcoal which burns for a short time. So if you don't give your briquette a good pressing, meaning it will burn very, very fast. I've received the questions. Yeah, you guys, you come to my email. Thanks for those who take your time to ask me where you don't understand. Yeah, those have come to my email to ask me that for how long do the briquettes take to burn. There are many factors which will contribute to the time your briquette burns. First of all, if the quality, it depends on even on the method of briquette making you are using. You know, like for the method where we use clay as our binding agent, I said there you can use big particles like charcoal dust with big particles. So for that case, charcoal dust with big particles, they burn faster compared to the ones you make when you are using charcoal dust with fine particles. Does that make sense, guys? So that is it. So the quality of the size of your charcoal dust will also contribute to the time your briquettes take to burn. So for that case, I think we are choosing the ones which are made with the tiny particles. But you've seen the problems which come along with the briquettes made with fine particles, in that you have to first sift the charcoal dust. That's like if you are doing it at home, because we don't have a machine to crush everything into powder form. So you find it becomes a little hectic at the end of the day. And if you're just doing the mixing at once with everything, whether big or small, you find you use less energy, less time, less everything, but the quality of your briquette won't be that good. So guys, I don't know whether you are getting what I'm doing here. I am molding, you know. So you have to do the pressing so much. You see that, guys? You can get closer and you see how I'm doing the molding, you know. So this is how I do it, guys. This is how I do it. So if you are interested in the other methods of briquette making, I mean the commercial methods, you know, you can let me know in the comment section whether you are interested, and I go ahead and I make for you those videos for commercial briquette making where we use machines. Yeah, so here we are. So guys, if you've watched all my videos for briquette making, just let me know in the comment section which method you prefer, you know. All the methods I've showed you, I think this is the fourth method, if not the fifth method of briquette making on my channel. If you haven't watched the other videos about briquette making, though I have other videos on my channel which are not about briquette making, you can check them out, guys, as a way of supporting me.
Which channel?
Anikera, they know. Anikera channel. So guys, I think how it all looks like. It is not watery, you know. It is not dusty. Like guys, I told you, the more you make this briquette, the more you are going to understand how to go about it and everything. Like you'll be your own teacher, you know. You'll be your own teacher whereby you discover most of the things by yourself, you know. You're like, if I use cassava porridge which is thick, how do my briquettes burn? And if I use cassava porridge which is thin, how do my briquettes burn, you know? So you'll be able to tell. But for me here, what I've found out, when you are using cassava porridge which is thin, as long as you put enough ant-hill soil, you'll be able to mold your briquette. You'll be able to mold your briquette. So I should say the consistency of the cassava porridge may not matter so much to me. You can let me know in the comment section what do you think about the consistency which is used in the briquette making when we are using this method where we use cassava porridge.
Guys, these are the final briquettes
which we have made using cassava porridge as our binding agent. The materials, you saw them very well. So here they are. So on a hot day, like I've always told you guys, these briquettes will take 2 to 3 days to get dry. On a very sunny day, yeah, they'll be ready for use. So yeah, that's it. That's how they are, guys. That's how they are. Kindly go to the comment section and you let me know what you think about this method of briquette making. Do you like it when you compare it with other methods of briquette making I've showed you on my channel? So guys, these are the final briquettes which we have made using cassava porridge as our binding agent. The materials, you saw them very well. So here they are. So on a hot day, like I've always told you guys, these briquettes will take 2 to 3 days to get dry. On a very sunny day, yeah, they'll be ready for use. So yeah, that's it. That's how they are, guys. That's how they are. Kindly go to the comment section and you let me know what you think about this method of briquette making. Do you like it when you compare it with other methods of briquette making I've showed you on my channel? So guys, here we are. These are the burning charcoal briquettes made using cassava porridge as our binding agent and the other materials like you have seen. Guys, I showed you how to light these briquettes. In case you are using a charcoal stove which is small like this one, what I do, I always cut them up like you are seeing. You may not see the balls which you saw me making just because I cut them up. So this is how it is, guys. Just tell me if you want to cook your food here. I don't want to get my phone so close to the flame, but it's serious, guys. Are you seeing from the sides? That's how it is. That's how it is, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We've come to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to my channel. Turn on your notification bell for new video updates. And my beautiful returning subscribers, thank you so much. Keep it burning, keep it burning. See you in my next video. Love you so much. Bye. I sing that, guys. Wow, I love this. In today's video, we are going to see how to make the strongest reusable banana peeling briquettes. It is a requested video, guys. One of my viewers called Joanne requested for this video. Kindly watch till the end without skipping the ads. Guys, here where I stay, we eat bananas or matoke. It is our staple food almost every day. So whenever we eat matoke, whenever we peel matoke, for me, I collect my banana peels, I dry them, and here they are. I'm going to show you how to make the reusable banana peeling briquettes, guys, using all these peelings I've been collecting. After drying the banana peels, the second step is to carbonize our banana peels, guys, and that's what I'm doing right now. So don't give us ash. What we want at the end of this process is charcoal. We want banana peeling charcoal, guys. So make sure that you don't burn these peelings completely, because we shall not get what we want. To avoid complete burning, you have to keep turning. Yes, that is what you have to do. You have to keep turning. Most of it has carbonized, but we still have the white parts, like the white which is not yet. So, and the fire as if has gone off. Yeah, it has gone off. So I'm going to light the fire again, and I collect all these pieces which are not yet carbonized, and I pile them somewhere and burn until every peeling here is carbonized fully. This is the water we are going to use in the making of our binding agent. So it has boiled. And by the way, we have boiled it on briquette still. So guys, these are the briquettes we've been using to cook this water. So let us see how we make our binding agent. So guys, our binding agent, we are going to use wheat flour. It is going to give us the strongest briquettes because the starch content of wheat flour is so high. Like, it is a strong flour, guys. So I have to mix very well. So guys, after making our wheat flour paste, we are going to go ahead and add to our boiling water here. Some flour which was old, some wheat flour, that's why these lumps. So guys, we are going to let our porridge thicken. Yeah, we are going to cook it for some time, and it is going to thicken because we've just mixed. So friends, are you seeing how thick our porridge is? It is very thick. So we are going to have it off the fire and let it cool because we can't work with it when it is hot. So guys, our banana peeling charcoal is here. So we are sprinkling some water so that we put off all the fire. So this is what we do. By the way, most of the fire has gone off. So we are going to try to pick out the unburnt parts before we proceed. But you may not succeed removing everything, and for that case, if such particles remain, we expect our briquettes to smoke at the beginning of the cooking. So if you can do what you can to burn the peelings completely, not completely, like to carbonize all the peelings, so that's what you should endeavor to do. By the way, let me show you these ones which we burnt completely. So guys, at least for these particular peelings, banana peelings, they've carbonized completely and there are no unburnt parts. So this is what you should always aim at getting. So we are going to go ahead and we put in a sack, and then we'll see what to do next. Guys, we go ahead and we heat it because we do not have a machine which crushes the carbonized banana peelings into powder form, so we do this. So we go ahead and we sift all this to remove the big particles because we want the powder part of it. So we go ahead and we do like this. Here is our fine charcoal dust from banana peelings, from our carbonized banana peelings. Very fine, guys. Are you seeing this? So go ahead, guys, and we'll see how to use this powder with our binding agent to come up with our reusable charcoal briquettes. So keep watching, guys. Kindly, if you like what you are seeing right now, kindly give the video a like. So guys, here is our binding agent. We are going to pour some of this porridge here. Okay, and still we are going to this porridge we are going to add this is clay paste, guys. So if you have powdered clay, still you can use that. So we go ahead and mix the two uniformly. So you mix until you no longer see the white part of the porridge. That will be an indicator that you've put enough clay. Here, guys, I don't have measurements. I know some of you, my friends, you're going to ask me why I didn't put the ratios. So here you're going to practice as many times as possible until you get to know how to come up with the right consistency of these two. So after this, guys, we are going to go ahead and we get our powder. So guys, we are going to get this charcoal dust and we add it to this and we mix. So you first mix and you see how it is, whether it is moldable. If it is not moldable, you go ahead and you add charcoal dust. So it is still soft. I go ahead and add. So when you get to the stage of molding, guys, you can either use a molding tool or you can use your hands if you do not have a molding tool to use. So let us see how we are going to mold this. So guys, we are going to go ahead and we mold our reusable banana peeling briquettes. So we tried to use a molding tool and we came up with this, but this one is faster. That's why I have resorted to using my hands. I know most of you are interested in the reusable charcoal briquettes, but the point is, for how long do you burn your briquettes? If you burn them for so long, what do you expect? They get used up. So for that case, don't expect the briquette to burn and remain, So if you are burning it for a short time, yes, you will cook and it will remain with any burnt part, So guys, here our reusable banana peeling briquettes we have managed to make from our banana peelings, guys, and I'm going to separate them. I'm going to first air dry them, guys. I'm going to first dry them under the shade. So friends, we have put our briquettes here inside They are going to dry from here where those pests. This is how we will put them. So let us wait and see how they are going to look like after some days of drying from inside the house. So guys, after air drying our briquettes, by the way, we are in a rainy season, that's why you are seeing them powdery like this white stuff on the surface, because they've been inside and it's cold, like it has been cold. But today is a sunny day. We are going to take them outside and we see how they, by the way, they're almost dry. They're almost dry. So friends, we have our briquettes here on this rack where we usually dry our briquettes. So they are going to dry from here. So guys, after this we shall see how to use them in the cooking, and still we see whether we can reuse them. So guys, here are our briquettes, our reusable banana peeling briquettes. So here is the briquette stove where we have put. So guys, like I told you that if they don't carbonize very well, the banana peelings, if they don't carbonize fully at the beginning of the cooking, your briquettes give off some smoke. So guys, this is how they are starting to burn. So let us put water and we see. We are going to boil water on this charcoal stove, on this briquette stove, sorry, and we see if we shall be able to reuse our briquettes. So here is the water. Let us see what is going to happen to our briquettes once we are done boiling this water. So guys, we cooked the water from inside where it is a little dark, because outside you couldn't see how strong the flame is. So let us see whether the water has boiled. Our water has boiled. So that's how our reusable banana peeling briquettes are burning. Like we do for charcoal, if you are done cooking, what you do, you just remove the briquettes, put them down. You can cover with, let's say, anything metallic to cut off oxygen so that they stop burning. Some people pour their water in that they can reuse the briquettes, but for us, we just cover with a big saucepan. But for us, we are still cooking, guys. I'm not going to put off my briquettes. I'm going to continue cooking, because here is another saucepan of water which I want to put. Are you seeing that, guys? We are still cooking. So for you who want to see how to reuse these briquettes the same way we do with the charcoal, we are going to do the same here. You just, and the next day when you cut it, you'll find a part which is black, meaning that part did not burn. So meaning you can always go ahead and use those briquettes. It will be a matter of removing the outside ash. Like when we remove them from this charcoal stove, guys, they will have some little ash on top, but when you remove that ash, the inside is black, meaning it has not burnt, and you'll be able to use those briquettes again. So that is how simple it is, guys, to make the reusable banana peeling briquettes, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you are seeing, guys, give this video a like, and remember to subscribe to my channel in case you haven't subscribed. See you in my next video. Love you so much. Bye. So guys, this is how our cheapest briquettes are burning, guys. Hello my lovelies, welcome to my channel. And Kara, kindly subscribe to my channel in case you are new. Today's video, guys, I'm going to show you how to make the cheapest charcoal briquettes. Kindly watch till the end without skipping the ads, as a way of supporting my work. So guys, to start, we are going to use this charcoal dust here. This sack is heavy, guys. Like I've always told you that to prevent the dust in the charcoal dust, always wet your charcoal dust As you can see, this charcoal dust is all wet. It is without dust, and it is the best to work with, because some of you have been telling me, why don't you wear a mask? Why don't you wear a mask when you are dealing with this? But guys, it depends. If the charcoal dust I'm using is not dusty, I'll just go ahead and work without a mask. So guys, this is the charcoal dust with big particles, and to not give us the best briquettes, like I've always told you guys, if you want your briquettes to burn very well, if you make it with very fine particles, it will burn longer and will give you briquettes which are of the best quality. So we are going to go ahead and remove these big particles. We are going to sift our charcoal dust from here, but my sieve is in a state which you cannot imagine, so don't mind my sieve. So we go ahead and we sift this, guys, remove all the big particles. So guys, if you make your briquettes with these big particles, you will not be able to bind your materials very well. They will not very well because there are these big particles, you know. So it is very important to always sift your charcoal dust. So guys, we'll go ahead and remove all this. Have you ever imagined making charcoal briquettes using ash? Yes, we are going to make ours using ash, and let us see how to get the ash. How do we get the ash? Where do we get the ash we use in the making of these cheapest charcoal briquettes? So one of the ways, guys, we get ash is by cooking with firewood, like here. All the ash that is going to accumulate here, we are going to collect it, and we use it in the making of our cheapest briquettes. So guys, I know some of you will be like, Anne, why did you have to waste our time, our data to show us how to get ash? Guys, I know what I go through when I'm in the comment section. There are people who have not used the firewood. Yeah, they've never used the firewood and they don't know how you get ash. So this is how we get ash, guys. So for those of you who know how we can get ash, you'll forgive me. This part is for our brothers and sisters who do not use firewood, who do not use charcoal, and they may be wondering how we come up with this ash. So I'm going to show you all the ash we are going to collect here and how we use it. So guys, still when we cook with the charcoal, this is our charcoal, we are going to cook with it. So still the ash which we collect here, we are going to use it to make our cheapest charcoal briquettes. So guys, after cooking, we have some of the ash here. Hope you get to know, now you know how we get the ash, guys. So it is down this charcoal stove. So all this ash you are seeing there, guys, we are going to use it in the making of our charcoal briquettes. So guys, this is the ash we've managed to get. I to go ahead and we sift our ash as well. Remember, there are also big particles. So guys, this ash is dusty, but they tell us that ash is medicinal. Even when you have signs of getting flu here, guys, they tell us to sniff some ash. So you direct me or comment on that, and you tell me whether I need a mask when I'm sifting this ash. All this, guys, so we are going to remove all this. So guys, let us collect our ash here. So guys, to start, we are going to have some ash here. Our sifted ash. And then we go ahead and we add water here to make our paste. And when you're adding waters, so guys, I don't have quantities here. Guys, you always ask me for quantities for each and everything, but here we are going to use our eyes. and also practice is going to come in. So let me add some ash. I've made it very watery. You see, it is very watery. Remember also my charcoal dust is watery, so let me add some little ash. So here you want to make it very watery, guys. So are you seeing this, guys? This is how this binding agent should look like. So from here we are going to go ahead and we add. So guys, this is our sifted charcoal dust. We go ahead and add it here, and we mix with our binding agent. So guys, as you work, this is the stage you have to test and you see whether you can go ahead and mold your briquette. So let us see, guys. You seeing this, guys? It is molding very, very well. It is forming a stiff ball. Are you seeing this, guys? Are you seeing this? So this is how magical the ash binding agent works. So let's see how to mold this or this. So guys, you must be wondering why I called these briquettes the cheapest briquettes. And I know if you use charcoal or if you use firewood, you know why I called these briquettes the cheapest in terms of material we use in the making of them. Because if you are using firewood, believe me, all the ash, you are going to just discard it. You won't use it anywhere. Very few people make use of this ash, guys. Very few people make use of the ash. So instead of discarding your ash and you don't use it at all, you can make your charcoal briquettes. As long as you have the charcoal dust, you are good to go. You are good to go, guys. So that's why I said this is the cheapest method of making charcoal briquettes. The cheapest and the cheapest. And if you can use